My name is Gary Stafford. I'm the founder and the builder of Mashiri Bird Park. And Mashiri specializes in indigenous birds. So I'm the first bird orphanage in Africa to look after local birds, and especially. And all my birds are orphaned or rehab or broken homes. So that's what it's about. We're the only place that I know of that has genuine rehabs. All these other sanctuaries and so on, they buy and they swap and they trap. And for me, that's unethical. But before that, I virtually grew up around the area. My father used to bring me here as a little boy when I was 13, and he used to drop me off on a Monday, and we'd camp, my friend and myself, and we would go on the lake and go fishing and canoeing, and he'd pick us up on a Friday. So we grew up as wild children, but it was safe and it was clean and it was beautiful. And I would love to see my grandchildren growing up, but the problem is, if you go onto the lake now, what is my grandchildren going to say? Papa, why is this place so filthy, dirty, full of sewage? So I can't allow that to happen in my lifetime. So that's my legacy now, is to say, you know what, I've done something fantastic here at Mashiri, where Zimbabweans can come out and expect a clean, happy environment, a good environment, not a nightclub like some of these places are. And we want to encourage families, good quality families, to come and enjoy. And about a month ago, we had our annual cleanup. We started the Death by Plastic campaign here at Mashiri in 2014. And every year we had a cleanup. And then last year, the year just before, we went on the lake and we said it's going to be critical because the amount of pollution coming in the water. And then of course we had a drought. So the lake is now very low. It probably is the lowest it has been in the last 10 years. And as a result of that, the amount of pollution, the amount of sewage that have come into the lake is blown beyond any expectations. I was worried about it, but now I'm petrified. So we went on 4 weeks ago, saw dead animals, baboons, zebra, giraffe, lots of birds, all dead from the water, and the amount of nets, plastic bottles, but the nets is the main thing because the fisheries just harvested fish and they never cleaned up after themselves. Now they've all left and not one has come to help clean up their own mess. And today we had an incredibly successful cleanup of plastic bottles, etc., nets and so on. The next step will be for the authorities to give us the permission to use enzymes and barley hay to help us start cleaning the lake and containing areas that we can treat. So I think, in fact, it was a very, very well done campaign for this one, especially see that we only had 3 weeks notice on it, because it was a knee-jerk movement, because we never expected so many people to volunteer. Normally we get between 50 and 100, and this time close on 400. So what happens is the sewage is coming in on the Marimba and the Munyami River. It comes in and it's sitting at the top end of the lake, and the wind is blowing it down to the dam wall area. So that's why you have that major sludge. Then it's now turning into algae and it's blooming. Now the blooming green-blue algae, we call it, is the sign where the animals get cyanobacteria. And that's what we need to treat. When you look at, we had those 250 young people right here today, young people, all energetic, all volunteering with their time to come out. That's encouraging for me. That's the Zimbabweans we need to. And then those people must go into their communities, and when they see somebody throw a bottle out the window or chicken in boxes out the window, they must stop them and say, hey, oh, please, let's keep this country clean. Let's make Zimbabwe beautiful again.
Good afternoon. My name is Graham Phillips. I'm here with my associate Henny. We are here at Mashiri at Lake Chivero. We've been part of the first cleanup around the lakeshore, and also had the privilege of going on a boat and actually seeing firsthand the sewage and the degradation of the dam. A lot of it is just too sad to comment. It's a reality when you see it firsthand. But we're here today to represent our company called Waterclear Global and Waterclear Packaging. And what we're going to do today is we're going to take a sample from the confluence of the Nyami and Marimba rivers, which has come into Chivero. It was quite a sight because it was black, it was bubbling with the amount of sewage. So what you see on the chair before you is the raw sample from that we took on the boat. We're going to test it, treat it, and then test it half an hour later to see the drastic change in smell. We've had a few people smelt it, which is quite nasty, and you'll see within a half an hour to 45 minutes the smell will go away. You'll start seeing the water purifying, and you'll see the biomass which has been oxidized through the. That is where we actually need the source of the treatment, to treat that incoming water that treats it and takes away the sewage and the obviously all the horrible bacteria that come in with it.